What's your name?
Devon.
Devon, nice to meet you, sir.
Call me Breezy.
Breezy, nice to meet you, sir. I'm PK, Smoke Rubber.
Nice to meet you.
Tell me about the whip.
Well, this car right here is a Mercedes 250C, and the C is for coupe. Bought this car on Marketplace. It didn't look this well. I did some suspension work on it, put the wheels on it, and had to do a complete makeover as far as like the engine. It didn't run, so got it running and just been working on it.
What you had to do to get the motor going? And do you mind if we take a look at it?
Yeah. The carburetors, I put these carburetors, well, I had to rebuild the carburetors. Which people don't want to touch, so they're actually under here.
Yes.
And it didn't come with this either. Like my girl found this for me, and had to rebuild the carburetors, and that's how I got it running. But it had to also replace the fuel pump.
Gotcha.
Had to replace the gas tank that was rusted out.
Yeah.
It just had a lot of problems, man. The car been sitting up for a long time.
For its age, yeah.
Yeah.
So what year is this now?
1970.
1970. Wow. Okay.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
Oh,
The color itself, my wife saw this, she'd be like, so when you buy me one?
For sure, man.
Because this is her color right here, so I do appreciate seeing this because you don't see anything like this anymore.
Yeah, I love the color too, and like I say, once I get done with my cars, I do have about 11 Mercedes.
Oh wow, okay.
Store classic Mercedes.
Okay.
So what I usually do first, I make sure that the car runs good first, like all the way through that it runs. And once it runs good, suspension is next. So
Absolutely.
Suspension, put the wheels on it.
Right.
Make sure I like the way it looks. Then I go backwards. I basically take everything off the car,
Gotcha.
paint it, and then put everything back on the car.
Gotcha.
So now this is how I want it to sit. Everything is good.
Yes.
So now during the winter time, I strip it down.
Right, and now you can deal with...
Deal with the rust and everything.
Yes,
and
yes,
put it
yes.
back together. It's done. Ready to go.
Absolutely. Tell me about the wheels, monoblocks. I love them.
Okay, so these wheels right here are Performa 25s.
Okay.
So they're not a replica monoblocks,
Okay.
but they're pretty expensive. So these are in Germany,
Yeah.
and like I said, they're hard to get. But it is a replica, but it's not a monoblock. It's like a monoblock looking like this.
Right. Okay. So it's not really a monoblock.
No, this wheel is not meant to be a monoblock.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know how somebody got replicas?
Yes.
This is not a replica of a monoblock. This is a wheel in by itself.
Okay. Very cool. So what are your overall plans with it? You know, once you get the paint nice and
Just cruising, man. I mean,
Yeah.
It's a cruiser.
Yeah.
It's a fun car. It turns a lot of heads.
Definitely does.
You know it's not done yet.
Right. And I love them in this state when they're in progress. You know what I mean? I've got a couple of little fun cars that are just under the knife for a while too, so it's definitely nice to find somebody else who's doing something like this.
Absolutely, man.
Especially a Benz like this. You're probably the only one here in this model.
Yeah, I haven't seen anybody with this model except for me.
Right.
Like I said, I have the W124s. I have
Yes.
the convertible, the wagon. I got all of them.
Right.
And like I say, what I do is I find the cars in the worst shape,
Yeah.
and most time they don't run. Bring them home, and
Right.
I just get to work.
Right.
This car was no exception. I brought it.
Yeah.
It was towed home.
Yeah.
Most of them are towed to my house, and I just get to work. This was the one that took the longest. This car sit up for 2 years before I started working on it.
Right.
I didn't know it was too old. I didn't know what to do.
Right, and life happens, right? Plus,
Yeah.
you need time to source parts and everything you need to do to take it back to its original form. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Totally understand that. So, how do I follow along with your progress? Just
Yes. My name is Beezy, Beezie, 42_ ATL on Instagram.
Okay, I'll follow you from there for my
All right.
brand account.
Thank you, man.
right?
That's what? Like, I've never seen an M6 that big.
Right?
Like the old M6.
Seriously.
Why is that so deep?
All right, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed that quick little production there. Been a while since I used a gimbal, and you know, it's good to get out to you know, an actual car meet and see other people and cars in person. Definitely very motivating. I got my little toy back here that is still, you know, under wraps, under the knife with a few things, but that's just how it goes, you know. It's good to see some people there and talk to them about everything they got going on with their cars, and you know, just getting input and insight. It's always good to share, you know, our knowledge and you know, everything we're, you know, kind of dealing with and working with when we are, you know, enjoying our hobby as much as we do. So shout out to Gas, German Auto Syndicate, for putting together a nice meet. There's a good variety of cars, great people, and of course, you know, to Wild Heaven Brewery for the amazing beers that we got to try out as well. All right, as far as what remains on the GTI, the first thing is to deal with these the O-rings for the coolant sensors. 2 of them are leaking, 1 of them isn't, but doesn't matter. We're going to replace all 3. I just happened to overlook getting those seals when I got all the rest of the parts for the coolant system overhaul here, and that's my bad. I mean, it happens. As you come across things, you're going to find out there's something you may not have replaced before. And anyway, so we'll get that done ASAP. I already got the parts on the way from Eurotuning, so shout out to Eurotuning, and thank you for your continued support and providing of all the parts I need for this car. The next thing in the list, we'll talk about the Beamer really quick. So you guys have not seen this pop up on the channel in a while, and it's because I've decided that if I'm gonna keep this thing and enjoy it as I should, I really need to go in and do the big timing chain guide job. For any of my BMW E38 guys out there, you know the job is not necessarily an easy one. It's very involved, but it is the best job the car can have, so that you can basically give it a new healthy running engine. It's 188,000 miles and change, and the guides and vanos and all that stuff is original. So anyway, I'm going to focus this fall on getting all the parts needed, as well as all the special tools needed to do the job, and then we should probably have a pretty big video coming down the line covering that entire process, and hopefully, you know, early next year I'll get to, or maybe even winter, I'll get to drive this thing and enjoy it the way I should. All right, so that's about it. Well, there you have it, y'all. So a little bit of an extra outro there. I really wanted to just cover the meet, and you know, hopefully you guys enjoyed the content there. Look forward to some of the stuff coming up soon, and you know, love and appreciate your support. Please go ahead and like, comment, you know, subscribe to our channel here. Check out the links in the description, especially if you enjoy the music. We got a little shout out there, and yeah, I hope to see you guys at some upcoming events, and stay tuned. Peace.